All right, so let's talk about the next fundamental analysis sort of section, which is pattern recognition. Again, this one's not really a total fundamental analysis tool like most people look at fundamental analysis. Like when most people do fundamental analysis, they're like the team, the community, what they're building, blah, 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 right? But pattern recognition is also a way that you can do fundamental analysis, which is sort of unique to crypto in a way, in the way that I do it. But this is a really important part of my fundamental analysis, so I figured I would include it, okay? So markets don't repeat, but they do rhyme. You've probably heard this quote before, but it's very, very true. Every single market cycle, we have a few different trends happen every single time, right? The bull market is different each bull market, but the things that perform the best, where the attention flows, the type of projects people like the most, tend to be the same thing every single time. It's just a different project each time, right? People don't love the same thing every bull run. They might love the same type of coin, but they don't. It's always a different specific coin each time. And so through pattern recognition in your fundamental analysis, you can buy coins which you know will likely perform well due to the pattern that you've seen, where markets don't repeat, but they rhyme the same sort of thing. And we're going to get into some examples in this video of patterns that I see happen every bull run, which you can use when you're doing pattern recognition analysis to pick your projects, right? So spotting patterns in recurring themes is a key part of your fundamental analysis, right? Picking what to buy and what not to buy. A lot of it comes down to like recognizing what does well every single bull run. What are the best trends? What should you avoid? You know, what do the new investors at the end of the bull run love? What's the best projects to buy in a bear market, right? These patterns determine what you buy. So let's get into a couple of the patterns. The number one biggest pattern that you probably know of, but you haven't probably thought of properly, is the new shiny L1 pattern. So ever since like 2015, it's been almost a decade, ever since Ethereum launched, there's always been these new shiny layer 1 coins launching that are trying to beat Ethereum. And every single bull run they say, we're the Ethereum killer, right? We're faster, we're cheaper, we're better, we're so much better, right? You know, and this playbook has been happening for at least 6 years now. So every single time it's the same shit. It's the biggest fucking scam in crypto, but it happens every market cycle. So basically, first, a high-level team come together and they say, we're going to build a competitor to Ethereum. It's too expensive. It's not this. It's not that. We need to beat it. They get a bunch of VCs together, and all the VCs buy it at really cheap prices, and they fund the development. Cheaper, faster is the marketing angle. They go, you know, we're so much cheaper than Ethereum, pay like 1 cent in fees. We got all these transactions per second that you can do. It's a big marketing pitch, right? And then the token eventually drops, and like drops as in like the token launches, and the VCs are locked for 6 to 12 months. So for the first year of these new tokens, they perform really well. Sometimes they perform well for a couple years, right? And one of them has performed well for 4 years now, 3-4 years, which is Solana, okay? And so the next step is the token pumps. You know, it's its first market cycle. It does really well. Everyone thinks it's going to beat Ethereum. It's different in this way that makes it so much better than Ethereum, blah, blah, blah. And then the unlocks begin. They don't deliver, they don't beat Ethereum, and they die off every single time. Now, the one project that has actually broken this pattern is Solana. Solana has gone through this entire cycle, right? Because it died, right? Solana did actually sort of die in terms of its token price. You could see that it went from $250 all the way to about like $8. So it went down like 95% or something. It faced the same death as every single other layer 1 that sort of died off, and right, 96%, 97% at the peak bottom. But you can see here that it's actually making a return. Obviously, it's still a bit off the highs. If we do logarithmic, you can see it a bit better. But you can see here that it's making a return, right? And if you look at Sol against Ethereum, you can see that it's near breaking the all-time highs, right? How many layer 1s are hitting new all-time highs against Ethereum market cycle after market cycle? Well, I think that Solana is the only one. So look, this pattern applies to like pretty much every single layer 1 except for Solana. But you can see that this is how it plays out, right? And right in the 2017 bull run when I joined, it was all about Cardano. It was all about Tron. Neo, right? You've probably forgotten about this one, haven't you? Right? These were the new shiny layer ones. And then in the next bull run, it was Solana, it was AVAX, DOT, NIA, Atom, these ones that performed really well, right? And if you look at Tron, right? Tron did perform super well in its time. Let's look at the weekly. Right? Tron was at 0.02, went to 0.15, right? Performed very, very well. Cardano also performed well. It even performed well in the last bull run. It was one of the only other layer ones that actually had sort of two good bull markets. And what was another example? Neo. Let's see if we can see that Neo performed well. Okay, so I don't have the price action for Neo, but look, these coins were really great in 2017. These ones really great in 2020, 2021. And we're now in the 2023 bull run, and we're seeing new ones popping up, right? These ones suck. They're not performing well. All the attention is on Celestia. It's on C. What other ones have we got? I think there's a couple others. But look, I'll show you. C is absolutely pumping. Right? It's doing the same thing every single fucking time. Right? And if you look over here, everyone's saying like Solana, C is the next Solana. And you can see the price action, right? It's downtrend, accumulation, pump. Downtrend, accumulation, pump. Right? It's doing the exact same shit that it did in 2020. Just a different coin. And this is what I mean when I say patterns don't repeat, but they do rhyme. C is a different project to Solana. They're taking a different approach to scaling, different team, different community, but it's the same shit. It's a different cycle. Okay? And look, this is an example of a narrative that's forming of pattern recognition. This guy's saying that C is the next Solana. He's recognizing a pattern, similar price action, right? We just went over this. Unique narrative. Whole country to support it for the meat of the bull run. I don't know, that's not really a pattern. But look, you can see that this guy's using pattern recognition to recognize that C might be the next Solana. Now, he tweeted this like up here, so he's a bit late to the trend. But look, you could have bought C down here thinking that it was the next Solana by doing pattern recognition. Maybe the community is similar. Maybe the team is similarly committed. Maybe it's, just because it's a new project. Maybe the price action, right, looked like Solana. Maybe you'd buy it just because the price action was similar and you thought that people would eventually come into it, right? So this is a pattern that you need to recognize when you are looking to do fundamental analysis. Are you looking to buy? Like, for example, Cardano still has, I think, billions of dollars of value. Tron still has tons of value. Neo still exists. There's a lot of people who own these, right, who don't own these. And the only reason that people own this instead of this is that they don't recognize this pattern. They don't know the new shiny layer 1 pattern. If they understood this pattern happens every single bull run, they would be looking for the new layer 1s, not investing in the old ones which die every single time, right? So it's through recognizing the pattern in your fundamental analysis that you're able to stay at the bleeding edge, finding the new things. And look, this was what was good in 2023. Eventually these are going to die off, and I think the next big one is going to be Monad. Monad token's probably 3 to 6 months away. Once that launches, that's probably going to pump. Right, and I'm actually really bullish on this one, but let's see what happens, right, in a year from now. So another pattern that happens is chain-specific meme coins. So the first big meme coin pump that really captivated the entire market was Dogecoin in 2020, right? Elon Musk was tweeting about it. It just went ballistic. It went like 100x, right? And Dogecoin is a meme coin. It's its own coin. It's not on Ethereum. It's not on any blockchain. It uses Litecoin technology. It's its own separate meme coin. And so what happened was when Doge pumped, SHIB came out and it was a Ethereum specific meme coin. Okay? So Doge, its own independent meme coin, went ballistic, and then someone came along and said, well, why isn't there a meme coin on Ethereum? Right? So then Ethereum had a meme coin, and that one went 100x in 2021. In 2023, Solana was like, hey, why don't we have a meme coin? I think Bonk came out in 2023, I'm pretty sure. And that one's gone up 100x from where it was before. Okay? And in 2024, now it's January 2nd, every single chain is launching its own meme coins. AVAX, look, it's launching a $100 million meme fund. So basically they're going to be putting money into